In a stunning development, just as the NBA announced the starters for the AllStar Game, the rug has been ripped. The game itself, canceled. The NBA AllStar Game has been canceled. The entire AllStar weekend has been shut down. So if you had plans to take that in, change them, because there will not be a game. And there sure as hell will not be a weekend. At least in my mind. At least in my house. Because I'm personally canceling that game and the entire proceedings. Reason for that: the starters were announced, and Alex Caruso somehow is not one of them. Somehow, some way, James Harden and Luka Doncic were selected ahead of him. To which I say, the hell is that? Yes, I am pissed. Yes, I am confused. Yes, I am wounded. And did I say I was pissed? This is a bleeping outrage. And yes, I am thinking about spending the next 3 hours playing Alex Caruso highlights. Why? The same reason anybody does anything. Because I can. Let me tell you something. That right there is an all-star. If he's not in the game, it's not an all-star game. Then it's just a game with a bunch of other good players not named Alex Caruso. The Bald Eagle received nearly 1.3 million fan votes. Are you going to tell me those 1.3 mil are wrong? Are you telling me they don't know talent? Are you telling me they don't know heart? They don't know excellence? They don't know skills? You best not be saying that. But by leaving him out, that's exactly what you're saying. Now, I'm not going to make this all about Alex Caruso, although I could, although I should, and I know he can still get in as a reserve. There is still time to right this wrong, but you do not disrespect the Bald Mamba by making this guy an afterthought, by giving him some leftovers. He's not a supporting actor. He's the lead actor. He's the whole show. He's the Caruso show. But then again, it's not all about him. Trae Young was selected as a starter in the East, and he got really emotional about it. And then people started lashing out, saying that a guy on the worst team in the East should not be starting in an all-star game, which to me is another terrible issue, another terrible take. First off, once the Bald Mamba was overlooked, nothing else really mattered. But secondly, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players in the league. He does some of the freakiest things on the court. He's averaging nearly 30 points and 9 assists per night. That's all-star material. There is nothing wrong with this guy being in the all-star game. There's nothing wrong with him even starting the all-star game. Like, if you want to make the argument that Ben Simmons should be starting, I'm fine with that. I'm more than fine with the players picking Kemba Walker as a starter over Kyrie Irving, who was a fan selection. Irving just has not played enough games to start. But really, the truth is, it's not that serious. Even the players do not take it seriously. In fact, to them, it's all a big joke. How do I know that? Because 32% of the players who voted did not vote for Giannis. 38% of the players who voted did not vote for LeBron as a starter. So roughly a third of the NBA, the guys playing in the NBA, not the media, not the fans, the guys playing in the league didn't think that Giannis was a starter or an all-star. Nearly 40% did not think that LeBron was. So nearly 4 in 10 NBA players had their ballot and thought, you know what? Just not that impressed with what LeBron's done this year. I mean, get out of here with that. You know, I know the argument. Some of these guys are thinking Giannis and LeBron are going to start anyway, so they want to put their votes to good use someplace else. Maybe support a borderline guy. That's cool. That's fine. Except it does not explain leaving Caruso out. It also does not explain some of these other beauties. Check this. Andre Robertson received a vote. And don't get me wrong, this guy could play some lockdown defense. And defense, believe it or not, does have a place in that game. Even an all-star game, it should be honored. But my man has not played since January 27th. And I know what you're thinking. Yo, Rome, today is January 24th. The hell are you talking about? Right. Today is January 24th, 2020. Andre has not played since January 27th, 2018. Nearly 2 years. And somehow that guy got a vote. KZ Okpala has played 3 minutes this season. He got a vote. Ed Davis is averaging over a point per game. Point per game. He got a vote. And sure, that's probably Ed Davis voting for Ed Davis, but that does not explain Zion getting 2 votes. Zion hadn't played a game at the time of the voting, but he's getting all-star votes. And it does not explain the fact that while Giannis didn't get a third of the votes, his brother, T-Man, got 6. And his other brother, Costas, got 5. For the record, Costas has not scored this season. 0 points, but 5 all-star votes.
0.0.
0.0, 5.0 votes. Look, I know some guys have contract bonuses which are attached to the All-Star game, so for them it is serious. But for everybody else, you shouldn't take this too seriously. You shouldn't be getting all bent and angry on Twitter because your guy was not named a starter. Unless your guy is Alex Caruso, in which case you have my permission to burn Twitter to the ground. Then again, why am I getting so worked up? Why should I give a damn if the players themselves don't give a damn, and they don't give a damn if they're voting for who they're voting for, right? If Caruso's not there, they don't give a damn, and neither do I. Just don't look for me to have any takes or any reaction to this game after it's played because I'm not watching. In fact, I'm boycotting. Do not insult the Bald Mamba or me by calling this an all-star game and not including Alex Caruso. Literally one of the worst things I have ever seen in sports. So you can take that all-star game and shove it where the sun don't shine. Because if Alex Caruso isn't there, it's not an all-star game. It's an atrocity.